Today I'm going to show you how you can do the motion scrapbooking effect, which is done so creatively and inspiring by a creator called Dan Mace. What I love about this method is that it's just a genius way to illustrate parts of your story that you don't have real footage of. And there's really no end to what you can showcase to support whatever story you're trying to tell. I mean, in the name of absurdity, I can just do a pose like this, freeze the frame, add a sombrero, and before you know it, you could be going on an adventure in the middle of a desert. Now, before you start shooting, you want to print out the pictures you want to use in your sequence. I used a slightly thicker paper than normal to avoid wrinkles in the surface of the paper. Then you need to cut out the objects and pictures you want to add movement to before you start shooting. So here I have rigged up the camera from a top-down position. I have consistent lighting and my windows are almost completely blacked out. I use a green background to lay my pictures on, so that I can easily remove the background and blend different objects in post. And I also use a remote trigger so I don't have any unwanted movement to the camera. So here you can see the first transition in the making. I'm basically taking a picture and folding the paper a little between each shot until the paper is folded into a ball. I did the same with the boat picture, only I reversed the clip in post to make it appear like a seamless paper fold transition. Now for the second part I did most of the objects separately for then to blend them in post. That way it is easier to loop the movements if you need it to be a bit longer, and it is also less complex to work with and you can control the size and placement of each object more easily in post. It seems like the sweet spot for this type of animation is to make each picture last for 2 frames, but you can play with this and see which works best. I used 1 picture each frame for the paper transition and 2 to 3 frames for the last part. So there you have it. I am by no means an expert in this technique myself, but I believe this is the basics to work from, and the only way to get better is by creating and experimenting, like I am trying to do by make this video and share it with you.